Explaining football to the friend who's just there for the nachos? Hard. Tailgating from home like a pro with snacks and drinks everyone will love? An easy win. And with Instacart helping deliver the snack time MVPs to your door, you're ready for the game in as fast as 30 minutes. So you never miss a play or lose your seat on the couch or have to go head-to-head for the last chicken wing. Shop game day faves on Instacart and enjoy $0 delivery fees on your first 3 grocery orders. Offer valid for a limited time. Other fees and terms apply.
On today's Smart 7, Starmer asks Biden to back Ukraine, Trump shooting attempt, and lots more. It's Monday, 16th of September. It's National Guacamole Day, and happy birthday, Nick Jonas.
The Smart 7. It's news, but not the news.
British PM Sir Keir Starmer headed stateside this weekend to meet President Joe Biden over Ukraine's request to use Western-supplied long-range weapons on Russian soil. Ukrainian President Zelensky has been piling pressure on Britain and France to lift restrictions on Storm Shadow missiles currently limited to targets within Ukraine. On Friday, he made a fresh appeal after more than 70 Iranian-made drones were launched across Ukraine overnight. While Sir Keir supports the move, US approval is critical since American data is often used for targeting, but Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned of escalation if restrictions are lifted. In a White House meeting on Friday, Sir Keir urged Biden to stand firm with Ukraine.
It's really important to have this time to talk about the global issues you have just identified, starting, of course, with Ukraine, where I think the next few weeks and months could be crucial. Very, very important that we support Ukraine in this vital war of freedom.
Despite Sir Keir's best attempts, the US remains cautious, preferring to talk things out at the upcoming UN summit. But Ukraine's head of mission to NATO, Natalia Galabarenko, says time is running out.
We cannot defend our territorial integrity if our hands are tied up on our back. And this restriction not to use long-range missiles, this is something that actually very much limits our possibilities.
There was tragic news early on Sunday as 8 migrants died crossing the Channel when their boat tore apart shortly after leaving northern France. Another 6 people were taken to hospital, including a 10-month-old baby with hypothermia. It comes less than 2 weeks after 13 migrants, mostly from Eritrea, drowned in the deadliest migrant boat tragedy this year, bringing the 2024 migrant death toll in the Channel to 45. French senior civil servant and current prefect of Réunion Jacques Billon says pressure is building to address small boat crossings.
Despite these terrible events, many migrants continue to attempt sea crossings as soon as the weather conditions improve. The pressure is immense along the entire coastline. Driven by profit, human traffickers are putting more and more lives at risk. This is literally leading them to their deaths, as we saw on the 3rd of September and again with this morning's incident.
And UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy says tackling the gangs behind the crossings is key.
We have to smash the gangs. You can only do that with working with our closest neighbours in Europe. But in tackling those gangs, we met the Home Secretary, the Prime Minister, because we are determined to deal with those supply routes that bring people illegally across the Channel.
The Liberal Democrats kicked off their autumn conference in Brighton this weekend. It's their first since delivering their best result in history at July's general election, winning 72 seats and reclaiming their spot as Britain's third party. It's all been very on brand so far, with leader Sir Ed Davey making another headline-grabbing entrance on a jet ski before joining a group of young carers for a game of beach volleyball. Lib Dem Deputy Leader Daisy Cooper says balancing fun and policy is key to their success.
The two go hand in hand in our party. We are having a lot of fun. We just had our best election result ever, but the reason for that was because we put the NHS and care front and centre of our general election campaign and front and centre of our conference here in Brighton as well.
It's been a rough weekend for the Trump campaign. Harris is 6 points up in the latest voting poll. Running mate J.D. Vance admitted the story about immigrants eating pets was made up, and Trump lashed out at Taylor Swift on social media after her endorsement for his rival Kamala Harris. But things got a bit more serious on Sunday when a man was detained after an incident at Trump's golf club in Florida after shots were fired in what is believed to be an assassination attempt on the former president. An AK-47 rifle was found at the scene. Palm Beach officials describe how the suspect was caught.
What they do is they have an agent that jumps one hole ahead of time to where the president was at. and he was able to spot this rifle barrel sticking out of the fence and immediately engage that individual, at which time the individual took off.
Officials say 2 backpacks and a rifle were found in the bushes.
And there's also a GoPro on the fence there where he was...
Still to come on the Smart 7, Perez and Sainz crash out of Azerbaijan and Shogun wins big at the Emmys right after this.
The new Boost Mobile network is offering unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for life.
That sounds like a threat.
Then how do you think we should say it?
Unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month for the rest of your life?
I don't know.
Until your ultimate demise.
What if we just say forever?
Okay.
$25 a month, forever.
Get unlimited talk, text, and data for just $25 a month with Boost Mobile forever.
After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience slower speeds. Customers will pay $25 a month as long as they remain active on the Boost Unlimited plan.
Welcome back. There was high drama at Sunday's Grand Prix. McLaren's Oscar Piastri took his second win in as many seasons after a nail-biting battle with Ferrari's Charles Leclerc for most of the race. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen, who hasn't won a race since June, finished fifth and received a post-race warning for overtaking under virtual safety car conditions. And it was a disastrous ending for Red Bull's Sergio Perez and departing Ferrari driver Carlos Sainz. The pair, who had been chasing the lead pack for a podium finish, crashed out of the race dramatically after making contact on the penultimate lap. Perez certainly wasn't thrilled with how things ended.
I'm lost words to say, it's a disaster for the championship, for both of us to end up a weekend like this, where we definitely had a lot more on the table. It's a bit of a disaster.
Sunday night saw the Emmy Awards take centre stage, with father-son duo Eugene and Dan Levy stealing the spotlights as hosts. Leading the charge with an incredible 25 nominations was Shogun, while The Bear wasn't far behind with 23, despite some debate about its entry into the comedy category. But all eyes were on the limited series category, where Netflix's Baby Reindeer took 4 awards. Shogun made Emmys history as the first ever non-English language series to win Best Drama and picked up a total of 4 awards on the night. Producer and star of the series Hiroyuki Sanada said that the way they worked needed to be authentic.
This kind of, project, Western crew and cast, foreigners working together and then try to, create good drama with respect. I hope this kind of thing's gonna be a new normal in the world.
Get ready for some laughs and maybe a little mystery with the BBC's new drama comedy, Ludwig. It stars Peep Show legend David Mitchell alongside Motherland's Anna Maxwell Martin, and it's shaping up to be a wild ride. Ludwig hits BBC One and iPlayer on September 25th, and the trailer's just dropped, so mark your calendars.
I'm impersonating a police officer.
Yes, but he's your brother.
James didn't just vanish. It's a puzzle. Puzzles are meant to be solved. Well, there's sugar in it, which, as you know, is exactly how I like it. And with a murder. But what if there's another one today? How often do people get murdered around here?
You've been listening to the Smart 7. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Hit that follow button and have a great day. Give us 7 minutes and we'll give you the world.
Taking care of kids, senior loved ones, and yourself can already be stressful, and adding new fall routines into the mix can make it feel impossible. Remember, it's okay to ask for help. There's a reason why 29 million families have turned to Care.com. Care.com helps you find background-checked sitters, nannies, and senior caregivers who can help with everything from watching kids after school to senior meal prep. Find care that fits your budget and schedule with Care.com and get the help you need.